We just got our first look this week at the Spider-Man Brand New Day suits, along with some casting information, so I'm going to talk about it. If you want to know absolutely nothing about this movie going into it, you can count this as a spoiler and you don't have to watch this video. But like, we will see this suit on posters. These actors will promote the movie. Like, I don't think any of this will be a surprise. First, let's talk about the suit. It looks like a Spider-Man suit. It's one of the classic Spider-Man suits. They did a good job. I think this was very smart of Marvel to have an official reveal. So first they showed, the close-ups of the costume. Loved it. We saw the raised webbing. We saw some of the color. It looked like a traditional Spider-Man costume. I know some people have different opinions about the raised webbing. I don't have really strong feelings about it. On one hand, I get it. The No Way Home Final Swing suit, which I have here, is like borderline perfect, and it did not have raised webbing. On the other hand, like, this movie takes place some amount of time after that movie, and, it's hard to make a Spider-Man suit with raised webbing, but, like, presumably a human being can do it since they do them in real life and they make them. So maybe Spider-Man just saw Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man's costumes, was like, oh, I want to have a little bit of that. And does feel like this is the natural next step in the MCU Spider-Man, because like the same way that I think the MCU is moving away from costumes with lots of lines, vertical and diagonal lines, to just kind of break up some of the color, seems like they're going for more classic, simpler costumes, and that's great. I think that's very, very good. It has different web shooters I think are kind of interesting. They're not the web shooters that we're familiar with, but they're web shooters, like the big mechanical web shooters. And yes, it has the raised webbing that is reminiscent of the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. I think the reason that it doesn't bug me here as much as maybe it would in the movies is, like, in those movies, Spider-Man draws the costume and then just, he's got it. It's his first shot at a costume. I like that we have seen Spider-Man develop a costume that was like the hoodie, which is perfect for like what someone who is not rich and doesn't have a fancy suit printing machine, what they would make. And then he got the very well put together Spider-Man costume from Tony Stark, and for a while he got upgrades to that costume. But like, he's not starting from scratch. He's seen that this is possible. So I don't know, maybe this is something that Spider-Man's just like, I'm gonna commit to doing this. And like, I'm sure cosplayers are able to do this. So I don't know, it doesn't bother me as much as like in a movie when Spider-Man just sits down and goes, I should make a Spider-Man suit. And the next day he has it with like raised webbing. It's like, where did you even get the idea to do that? And like, how did you do it? Versus this, where it's like time has passed and he has seen a lot of other Spider-Man suits.